In this section of the program, we're going to be looking at a typical quick-set doorknob lock. This is a typical exterior doorknob lock that you'd see in a typical home today. Quick-set is probably one of the most popular locks, so this is something you'll see quite often. Now let's look at the different parts of the quick-set lock. You can see that you have the key plug and pin tumbler lock in the far end of the lock. And on the back side we can see we have several different parts. We have the threaded posts here, which are used to connect the lock to the interior part of the doorknob lock and to mount it in the door. We have a spindle which provides turning motion. Once you turn the key in the lock, it locks the interior part of the lock assembly. We have the spring clip and retaining housing here, and basically what you have, you can see there's a flat plate that's on the back side of the lock, and then if we turn it over we can see that there's actually a spring retaining clip, and you can see I'm moving that right now. You can see that it's a spring clip, and that's what's used to hold the spindle in. Now let's look at how to remove the spindle from the lock. If we look, you see on the lock retaining plate has a little slot in it, and this spindle actually has a tab. So what we want to do is we want to line up the tab on the spindle with the notch that's in the plate.
With the tool?
As we discussed, we want to line up this notch in the plate with the tab that's on the spindle. Now, we were turning it by hand with your fingers. If it's a little tight, we can use our tool and push the end of the tool into the end of the spindle, and we can turn it and adjust it as needed to line up that tab.